My name is Dr. Julia Lewis, and I'm a licensed chiropractor in the state of California. And thank you for watching my video. What I want to share with you is zone healing. Zone healing is a technique that was developed by a chiropractor in San Antonio, Texas back in the 1930s by the name of Dr. Thurman Fleet. Dr. Fleet discovered that there are only 6 functional systems of the body, and when there's a disturbance in one or more of these 6 systems, that is when people get sick or they have dis-ease. So what I want to share with you is what he discovered. In these 6 systems, they're all about how our body functions, and in restoring the proper flow, the proper communication in that system, then the proper function will return. Because ultimately, the body is what heals, does all the healing. The body heals itself. So even when you take medicines, even when you take surgeries, no matter what you do, and I'm really glad that medicines and surgeries exist because they really do help the body. But ultimately, all healing is an inside job. The body does it itself. So what I want to let you know is that you may have some dysfunction in one or more of these zones, and by restoring the proper function in these zones, you could feel a whole lot better. Your quality life could be dramatically improved. And as I talk to you about the 6 zones, maybe you'll be able to recognize, gee whiz, maybe this is me. And you can see how you can be helped by it. Because the bottom line is, we all have the opportunity now. They're saying that science was going to make it so that we could live to be 120 years old. So I don't know about you, but I'd like to be a healthy 120-year-old person rather than somebody that's being kept alive through tubes. So it's up to you, it's up to us, and I want to share with you that your body really truly can and does have the ability to heal itself when you know exactly what's wrong with it. And Dr. Fleet's system is so amazingly simple, but so accurate. The first system has to do with the glands. The second system has to do with elimination. The third with the nervous system. Fourth, digestion. The fifth with muscles, and 6th, circulation. So I'd like to talk with you first about the glandular zone. The glandular zone, the way it works when you're doing zone healing, what Dr. Fleet found is that there are 4 specific vertebrae associated with each zone. And when you stimulate those 4 specific vertebrae, what will happen is like a chord on a piano. One note does one thing, but the chord actually, those 4 vertebrae send a signal to a certain center of the brain that will turn on that center and restore the proper flow and proper function in the glandular system. So that's what will happen with the gland zone. The second zone deals with the elimination. It's the elimination system. You have the sinuses, the lungs, kidneys, and the intestines, as well as the skin. So elimination deals with how the body gets rid of toxins, how the body is able to eliminate things. Asthma in the lungs, chronic sinus problems, allergies, okay? Also, when you're looking at kidney stones, intestinal problems, you could have chronic constipation to one end, or you could have IBS to the other. And either one of them, the elimination zone is out of balance. So the body knows where the happy medium is, where the center is. And by restoring proper flow in the elimination system, these chronic problems can be in the past. The third zone deals with the nervous system. Now the nervous system, interestingly, we tend to be in fight or flight. We tend to be busy, busy, busy all the time, and that puts us in the sympathetic overdrive. And what it'll do is people talk about how their adrenals are burned out, their energy is gone, they have chronic fatigue syndrome. A lot of things aren't working right when you're in the sympathetic dominance. So what we can do is help get you out of that sympathetic mode and shift you into the normal operating system, which is the parasympathetic mode. In the parasympathetic mode, you're able to lose weight, you're able to digest your food, you're able to rejuvenate and recuperate, because if all night long your body is stuck in the sympathetic mode, then your body's not able to regenerate and you don't feel so good the next morning, and it goes on and on and on, and pretty soon you have an avalanche going on. So the nervous system is very important, and by restoring proper flow in the nervous system zone, it will dramatically make you feel better. Now the fourth has to do with digestion. Now it makes sense that if your digestion isn't working right, you're not able to get the proper nutrition. There are 4 specific vertebrae associated with that as well. And this will help with, you have the salivary glands, that's where digestion starts. Then you get the stomach, the gallbladder, the liver. The pancreas is important, that's where enzymes are made. And what happens is people get older, they just think, oh, you know, I'm going to have to start taking enzymes because my body doesn't make them anymore. Well, your body does know how to make them. The problem is there's a disturbance in communication in the digestive zone, and your body isn't getting the signal to make them anymore. It knows how, it's just not being asked to do it. And then you have the intestines. You know, a lot of people take some wonderful vitamins, but the problem is you're only what you absorb. And if there is a disturbance in your digestive zone, then you're not able to absorb these wonderful nutrition in the supplements that you're taking. The 5th zone deals with muscles. Muscles, now you would think that if a person has tight muscles in their neck and their shoulders, their back, that it's all coming from the muscular zone. Actually, I've treated people where it's a function of the digestive system or the nervous system because their body is all tightened up as a result of a disturbance in a different zone. But the wonderful thing about the muscular zone is this will help chronic problems like tendinitis, radiculitis, tight muscles, joint problems, instability, because the muscles, when they are totally in the correct balance, then you're able to use your joints properly. Carpal tunnel, things like that can be corrected as a result of correcting the disturbance that's in this muscular zone. Now, last but not least is the circulatory zone. The circulatory zone is an amazing zone. It is more than just blood flow. It's more than just the lymphatic system flowing. It is the delivery system for hormones, for neurotransmitters, for enzymes, for all the chemicals that your body makes. It's also the delivery system to help pull toxins out of the body as well. What I found is that it's a huge help for women and for female issues, for regulating your cycle, for PMS, for hot flashes, night sweats, tender breasts, all of these problems that women are suffering with and thinking, oh, this is normal to have painful periods because my sister had them or my mother had them. No, that's not normal. There's a disturbance in one or more of the zones. It could be the glandular zone or the circulatory zone. But I've really been able to help a lot of women feel a whole lot better as a result of restoring proper function in one or more of the zones that are associated with their disturbance in their body. So what I want to invite you to do is to ask me questions. You know, you can email me, check out my website, www.drjulialewis.com. I invite you to check out the zone healing and see how an evaluation will be able to show you which zone or zones are disturbed, and you'll be able to get an idea of what is causing your underlying disturbance. Zone healing has helped thousands of people since the 1930s. It's helped people with all kinds of chronic conditions to get well. It can restore your health as well, because ultimately when you remove the disturbance that is causing the disease in your body then has the ability to heal itself. It doesn't matter how old or how young you are. Your body has that inborn capability, and you owe it to yourself to explore the possibilities with zone healing. Check it out, see how it can help you. Thank you for watching my video. Have a great day.